Question 1. Which of these statements is correct? B. Charles, King of Scotland, was restored as King Charles II of England in 1660. In May 1660, Parliament invited Charles II to come back from exile in the Netherlands. He was crowned King Charles II of England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. Question 2. Why was the Habeas Corpus Act of 1679 so important? C. It ensured no person could be held unlawfully. Habeas corpus is Latin for you must present the person in court. The act guaranteed that no one could be held prisoner unlawfully. Question 3. Which of these statements is correct? A. The swinging 60s was a period of social change. The decade of the 1960s was a period of significant social change. It was known as the swinging 60s. Question 4. Is the statement below true or false? King Henry VIII created the Church of England when the Pope refused to grant him a divorce. True. To divorce his first wife, Henry needed the approval of the Pope. When the Pope refused, Henry established the Church of England. Question 5. Is the statement below true or false? In 1833, a law abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. True. In 1807, it became illegal to trade slaves in British ships or from British ports, and in 1833 the Emancipation Act abolished slavery throughout the British Empire. Question 6. Which of these statements is correct? A. During the Great Depression of the 1930s, parts of the UK experienced mass unemployment. In 1929, the world entered the Great Depression and some parts of the UK suffered mass unemployment. Question 7. Who introduced a system called feudalism to Britain? C. Normans. The Normans used a system of land ownership known as feudalism. The king gave land to his lords in return for help in war. Question 8. Which of these statements is correct? B. The Industrial Revolution is the name given to the rapid development of industry that began in the 18th century. The Industrial Revolution was the rapid development of industry in Britain in the 18th and 19th centuries. Question 9. Which two of the following are Christian religious festivals celebrated in the UK? A. Christmas. B. Easter. Christmas Day, the 25th of December, celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ. It is a public holiday. Many Christians go to church on Christmas Eve, the 24th of December, or on Christmas Day itself. Easter takes place in March or April. It marks the death of Jesus Christ on Good Friday and his rising from the dead on Easter Sunday. Both Good Friday and the following Monday, called Easter Monday, are public holidays. Question 10. Which two are famous UK landmarks? B. Loch Lomond. D. Snowdonia. Snowdonia is a national park in North Wales. It covers an area of 838 square miles, 2,170 square kilometres. Its most well-known landmark is Snowdon, which is the highest mountain in Wales. Loch Lomond and the Trossachs National Park. This national park covers 720 square miles, 1,865 square kilometres, in the west of Scotland. Loch Lomond is the largest expanse of fresh water in mainland Britain and probably the best-known part of the park. Question 11. Is the statement below true or false? The crown jewels are kept at the Tower of London. True. The Tower of London was first built by William the Conqueror after he became king in 1066. Tours are given by the yeoman warders, also known as beefeaters, who tell visitors about the building's history. People can also see the crown jewels there. Question 12. Which two are famous British authors? A. Graham Greene. D. Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy, 1840 to 1928, was an author and poet. His best-known novels focus on rural society and include Far from the Madding Crowd and Jude the Obscure. Graham Greene, 1904 to 91, wrote novels often influenced by his religious beliefs, including The Heart of the Matter, The Honorary Consul, Brighton Rock, and Our Man in Havana. Question 13. Is the statement below true or false? The Lake District is England's largest national park. True. The Lake District is England's largest national park. Question 14. Who wrote Paradise Lost? A. John Milton. As Protestant ideas spread, a number of poets wrote poems inspired by their religious views. One of these was John Milton, who wrote Paradise Lost. Question 15. Which of these statements is correct? B. Volunteering is a way of helping others without receiving payment. Volunteering is working for good causes without payment. Question 16. Which two are examples of civil law? B. Discrimination in the workplace. C. Disputes between landlords and tenants. Examples of civil laws are housing law. This includes disputes between landlords and tenants over issues such as repairs and eviction. Consumer rights. An example of this is a dispute about faulty goods or services. Employment law. These cases include disputes over wages and cases of unfair dismissal or discrimination in the workplace. Debt. People might be taken to court if they owe money to someone. Question 17. How many people serve on a jury in Scotland? C. 15. In England, Wales, and Northern Ireland a jury has 12 members, and in Scotland a jury has 15 members. Question 18. Which of the following area does civil law cover? A. Debt. Examples of civil laws are debt. People might be taken to court if they owe money to someone. Question 19. Who decides what should happen in legal disputes over contracts, property rights, or employment rights? B. The judiciary. Judges also make decisions in disputes between members of the public or organizations. These might be about contracts, property or employment rights or after an accident. Question 20. The Scottish Parliament can make laws in which of the following areas? A. All of above. The matters on which the Scottish Parliament can legislate include civil and criminal law, health, education, planning, additional tax-raising powers. Question 21. How often is Prime Minister's Questions held? D. Every week while Parliament is in session. The leader of the opposition leads his or her party in pointing out what they see as the government's failures and weaknesses. One important opportunity to do this is at Prime Minister's Questions, which takes place every week while Parliament is sitting. Question 22. In Northern Ireland, children who have committed an offence are dealt with by which of the following? C. A system of youth conferencing. Northern Ireland has a system of youth conferencing to consider how a child should be dealt with when they have committed an offence. Question 23. Which two actions can political parties undertake to gain support for their candidate? A. Handing out leaflets. B. Knocking on doors and talking. Members work hard to persuade people to vote for their candidates, for instance, by handing out leaflets in the street or by knocking on people's doors and asking for their support. Question 24. Which of these statements is correct? A. You do not need the help of a lawyer to issue a small claim. The small claims procedure is an informal way of helping people to settle minor disputes without spending a lot of time and money using a lawyer.